Kabwe district is among the districts leading in streetism and street beggars in Zambia today. Young people between the ages of 5 to 17 are in the streets and towns of Kabwe begging for food and money from the people. The corridors of Kabwe district are occupied by elderly people who are above the age of 18, begging for money and food from people passing. These elderly people begging in the corridors of Kabwe town, most of them are physically challenged, others are blind, others are lame, do not have legs. And for them to beg, they have to use young people who beg on their behalf. An investigation submitted to Bright Hope organization. This is a report conducted in Kabwe district through questioning and interviewing the public, more especially parents whose children are in the streets, shows that all the children who are in the streets are home-based. The research also shows the percentages on the reasons that are making these young people find themselves into the streets. 45% indicates that these young people who are in the streets are following their friends who are street kids. 10% shows that these young people run away from home because of being mistreated by their guardians. 20% shows that these young people do not want to be sent to do activities like gardening, and so they decide to run away and find themselves in the streets of Kabwe begging. 10% shows that these young people run away, or rather move away from their homes to find themselves in the streets because of hunger. 13% indicates to say these street kids are sent by their parents or guardians who are unable to provide for the family to beg for food and money. 2% shows that these young people are in the streets of Kabwe because they do not have parents or they are homeless. Another undocumented reason that is making these street kids find themselves into the streets is the fact to say whenever they beg, the public always gives a positive response. This has motivated them to find themselves in the streets begging each and every day. The rise in the number of streetism in Zambia today has made or resulted into the formation of Bright Hope for Street Beggars organization. On 17th May, Eric Chiota invited 2 children from the streets to investigate and find reasons why they are in the streets and what the parents are doing about them being in the streets. According to the information, these young people said their parents are tired of coming after them because whenever they come, they still find themselves in the street again tomorrow. And so parents have just decided to let them be because that is the type of the life they want. The question is, will Bright Hope for Street Beggars organization manage to reduce streetism in Zambia by 40% in 2030?